guys, so today I'm going to show you a really simple half up, half down top knot style. So that's gonna kind of help me with texture through here, helping my hair go in the direction that I want it to. So all you're gonna need is a hair elastic. If you have finer hair, I would suggest using a smaller hair elastic, maybe like one of the small rubber bands. And then I'm going to be using 5 or so bobby pins. I have a lot of hair, so it takes a little bit more for me. So let's get started. So first, you're gonna start kind of pulling your hair back. And what I like to do is I like to section it right where my head rounds, right here. So on some people, it might be like right at the top of your eyebrow, the corner of your eyebrow. So I'm going to take my fingers, my index fingers, and I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a zigzag, just follow the ridge, the shape of my head, until my fingers meet in the back. And I'm going to pull down the hair that I do not want in the ponytail. There might be some strands that snuck up there. You want to get them down. So now, first I'm going to make a ponytail on the top of my head. I like to go kind of a little bit further back. I don't really like having a top knot right in the middle of my head because it makes it feel like a unicorn horn or something like that. So I like to have mine a little bit further back. So what I'm going to do is you got your ponytail between your index and your thumb, and you've got your hair elastic on your hand, and you're going to take it and you're going to wrap it, and you're going to make it pretty tight. So let's make that pretty tight. I'm going to wrap mine 4 times because I want it to be pretty tight. Okay? And then kind of just pull it so that it's on top of your head like that. This is kind of a cute style that you can do too if you want to pull it all back. Before I start putting it into a bun, what I like to do is I like to grab my ponytail holder, and I'm gonna start kind of loosening this stuff because I don't want the hair on top tight against my head. And I'm gonna do this a couple of times throughout the process because it'll kind of change its shape. So that's the thing. You have to be willing to kind of work with your hair, and it might look bad for a second, but you'd be amazed at how quickly you can turn it around just by pinning something or pulling the hair in a different direction, even tightening it a little bit with the ponytail holder. So I feel like this is a pretty decent amount of volume. I got a little bit of a poof. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take my ponytail and I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to wrap it around into a little bun, and I'm gonna do it pretty tight so that it looks like that. Looks like a little horn on the top of my head. And then I'm going to take my first bobby pin and I'm going to put it in, make sure it is ridge side down. So you want the ridge side against your head. That is what's going to help grab the hair and anchor the pin to your head. If you do it the other way, it's going to slide and it's not gonna really anchor against your head. So I'm going to take my first pin and I'm going to kind of just stick it in like this, and then I'm going to push it in. I'm gonna make some really great faces because I'm probably gonna stab my head. Okay? I'm gonna do another one over here, and this is just gonna kind of anchor it down. Okay. So before I start adding more, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start pulling this bun apart and loosening it. And it's gonna kind of look big and, you know, kind of crazy, but that's what you use your bobby pins for. So now. And if you have a little, like, you know, you can have it look messier or neater, you know, whatever your style is. If you have a little tail that sticks out, you can take a pin and pin that. So this is where more bobby pins might come in. Generally, I usually only use about 5 on my head though. So now I'm gonna take another pin and I'm just gonna kind of mess around with it. Let's see. Okay, and I'm gonna do maybe one more pin right about here. And this should kind of anchor everything down so that it's not flopping around. Make sure your pins are nice and secure, okay? And I'm gonna take one more pin. Okay, and now I'm going to kind of check for balance. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's the thing, is like you know, this is just like a fun, easy, loose hairstyle. Help you get through the week so that you're not washing your hair every day. Help extend the style that you originally put in it. See these tails? I'm gonna pin those. There we go. All right, so I like the way this looks. It's super easy. And you can kind of, if you don't really want where you sectioned it showing, you can kind of start pulling your hair out there and fanning it out a little bit. Here we go. I'm gonna kind of look at this. Another thing that you can do that's kind of fun is if you have a scrunchie or a scarf, you can, I don't have one readily available, otherwise I would show you, but you can do a cute scrunchie around your little top knot, or you can tie a scarf around it and it looks really cute. So I'm gonna take my fingers and I'm gonna run through the ends a little bit, okay? Add some volume. And then I'm going to take my bedroom hair flexible texturizing spray. I love this stuff. And I'm just gonna kind of spray through the ends. It's gonna give me some nice texture. Okay. All right, so here you are, ready to go.